Welcome to the WrestleMania 31 pay-per-view review right here at the WWE Slam Zone. As part of the WWE Slam Zone WrestleMania week, we've been doing videos all week long for WrestleMania. And boy, what a WrestleMania it was last night on the WWE Network for only
$9.99.
That's right, ladies and gentlemen. I am the King of England champion. I am fat, bat, greasy. I don't have my belt. And you know something? I'm going to get my belt back when the Beyond the Ropes come. And there's just going to be consequences to pay for the enforcement because I'm going to take them out and get my belt back. And you know something? I am back, okay, this week. I wasn't on the predictions. I wasn't on the Hall of Fame review because stupid Billy Bob, that stupid hillbilly, wanted to lock me out of the studio, and I couldn't come on this channel for you fans to review those shows and give my predictions on WWE WrestleMania. So you know what? I'm glad I'm back. And you know what? We have Big Red here tonight. Hey, what's up, Big Red?
What's up, fat bat?
Who invited you? This is my week.
Let me tell you something. Billy Bob, he's the general around here, and he told me he wanted me on this show tonight.
Is that right?
That's right.
Where's my belt?
You ain't getting your belt back.
Well, you don't have my belt, but where's it at? Where do you have it stashed?
My Bob's got your belt. It's in a safe place.
Billy Bob.
That's right.
I've been asking Michael the Crap Miner where my belt was. He says it wasn't at his place. So, man, this is bull crap.
You ain't getting your belt back.
Why?
Cause. Why?
Yeah, I want to know why.
Cause you didn't back us up.
You know what? I don't care. I do not care about you stupid enforcement. You'll find out at Beyond the Ropes, ladies and gentlemen.
You'll see.
But yeah, we'll see about that. But let's get on to the WWE WrestleMania review tonight. It was an amazing show. Let's go on with the first match of the evening. You had the Fatal 4-Way for the WWE World's Tag Team Championships of the World. You had Tyson Kidd and Cesaro defending the tag team titles against the Usos versus Los Ninja Turtle Manadoros with El Torito and versus the New Day of Kofi Kingston and Big E with Xavier Woods. I'm going to go ahead and talk about the match. It was a really good match. You had the Tower of Doom spot. You also had the Natalya getting the sharpshooter on El Torito. You had all kind of high-flying moves. You had Jimmy Uso in there and the Jey Uso, the Usos. You had Jey Uso. He got thrown into the barricade by Cesaro, and he injured his shoulder, re-injured it, and they took him to the back. But Jimmy Uso got in there, and he put on a show by himself, and then all of a sudden you had Naomi, dive with him over the rope onto the participants in this match. And at the end, you saw Jimmy Uso get the frog splash, but Cesaro threw him out of the ring, stole the pin, and retained the WWE Tag Team Champions of the World. Your winners, Cesaro and Tyson Kidd with Natalya. And that little bull deserved what he got.
Yeah, with the sharpshooter, Natalya put it on him. He deserved what he got because he's always getting in the way and messing people up.
That's right. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, that was a great tag team match. And I wanted to say this. Does this tag team title match, I think they proved themselves to be on the card next year at WrestleMania 32. These teams went out there and put it all on the line. Next year, WWE put the tag team titles on the main card. These guys deserve it. What do you think, Big
I
Red?
think they should deserve it because they were high flying and everybody was just getting after one another.
Exactly. So we're going to move on to the next match. It was the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal, the second match on the kickoff show. You had Connor and Victor, the Ascension was in there, Kane, Big Show, Darren Young, Titus O'Neil, the Primetime Players, Jack Swagger, The Miz, Ryback, Curtis Axel, Fandango, Adam Rose, Zack Ryder, Eric Rowan, Sin Cara, Damien Mizdow, Goldust, Mark Henry, Heath Slater, Hendo Itami. But you also had some unannounced participants in the match. You had none other than Bo Leave come back at WrestleMania. That was cool to see him. And you had the Tyson Kidd, Cesaro, come back in there. You had the Los Matadoros. They were in there as well. You had Jimmy Uso. He was in there. Pretty good match. I thought maybe it was only going to be like 21 superstars, but it turned out to be more than that. My thoughts on the match, I thought it was kind of, bullcrap of Curtis Axel getting eliminated first. He didn't last long at all. I was upset over that because I thought Axel Mania, brother, was going to run wild in the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal. I thought that was going to be cool. But overall, I just wish Axel would have won this thing. Then it come down to at the end, you had Mizdow and The Miz go and face the Big Show. Miz was telling Mizdow, he says, you know what? Me and you gang up on him, get him out of there. Then it's me and you, and then we determine who wins, between me and you. Well, Mizdow kept shaking his head. He was like, no. And then so Mizdow all of a sudden threw the Miz over the top rope and told the Miz that he quits being his assistant. So that was pretty awesome to see. And I was like, okay, Mizdow's got it. Mizdow's got it. Well, he almost had it. He didn't get it, but your winner of this match was the Big Show. I do also want to mention this, too. You had Cesaro, the defending champion of the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal. He picked up Big Show. Looked like he was going to eliminate Big Show like he did last year at WrestleMania 30. Come close, but that was a pretty good spot there. And you also had Hendo Itami from NXT in there.
That's right.
That was cool to see, Big Red. His first ever main roster debut in the WWE, and I thought it was pretty cool to see him go against the Big Show. I thought he did pretty good. But anyway, your winner, Big Show, is your winner of the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal. What's your thoughts on the Battle Royal, Big Red?
Well, Mizdow and Miz, I think the Mizdow should have won, but the Big Show is just too big for him, and he just put him over the ropes and knocked him out and put him on the mat.
Yeah, and see what do you think? I think the Miz and Mizdow feud's going to be amazing going into Extreme Rules in April. I can't wait to see that. Maybe we can see like an I Quit match between these two. That would be cool to see because you know that Mizdow quit Miz, so why not have that stipulation? I think that'd be cool to see that stipulation. So we're going on to the next match on the card. It was the main card first match. You had for the Intercontinental Championship, ladies and gentlemen. You had Bad News Barrett right here. I got some bad news for you. He defended the Intercontinental Championship against R-Truth, Luke Harper, Dean Ambrose, Stardust, Dolph Ziggler, and Daniel Bryan in this match. This match was pretty epic. I mean, a great way to start off WrestleMania 31. You had Stardust had this glittery ladder. Did you see that?
Yeah, I seen that.
That was cool. He had this glittery ladder. It was very awesome to see that. And then Luke Harper, stepped on it, and all the stuff come off the ladder, broke apart. Then there was this little piece of metal that he took off the ladder, and he started hitting everybody with it. I thought that was it looked like it hurt like crap. But anyway, that was cool to see that. And then all of a sudden, you seen the power bomb. Luke Harper hit the power bomb on Dean Ambrose on the ladder. It was on the barricade, leaning on the barricade, and on the ring, and the ladder just broke instantly. And the refs and the doctors went to check on Ambrose, and he was like pointing to the back of his head. And I'm like, I hope he's okay. I don't know if he had a concussion or he blacked out or something. But he never did come back in the match after that. Then you had Dolph Ziggler, Daniel Bryan at the end fighting for the Intercontinental Championship. It was headbutt, headbutt, headbutt. And
you just can't beat a goat headbutt.
Well, you got to realize this, the Big Red, that the Yes movement beat the show off.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, it was
did.
pretty awesome. And your new Intercontinental Champion, Daniel Bryan. I want to say what's up to the one viewer it is watching. Thank you for watching the WWE WrestleMania 31 pay-per-view review on this channel. Comment down below, like the video, subscribe to us if you haven't, and comment down below what you thought of WrestleMania. We would love to hear your thoughts on the what you thought of the pay-per-view last night. So we're going to move on to the next match. It was Seth Rollins versus Randy Orton. This was awesome. You had Rollins try to go for the curb stomp several times. You had Randy Orton trying to go hit the RKO several times. You had JJ and Security. J&J Security tried to get involved a lot during this match. But Randy Orton, he was like, he was going to hit the double DDT on him. He's like, no, I'm not going to do it in the ring. I'm going to do it to him on the floor, onto the outside on the floor, stadium floor. So he hit the double DDT on the floor. It was great to see that. You had RKO to Seth Rollins during this match. It was a kick out. And then all of a sudden at the end, I love this. I love this at the end where Seth Rollins was going for the curb stomp, and then he went mid-air and into an RKO. That was crazy. What are your thoughts on that, Big Red?
I think Orton, he was waiting on the curb stomp, and so he just put him up in the air and come down with RKO.
Yeah, it was awesome to see that. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to move on to the next match. But your winner was Randy Orton in that match as well. But man, we're going on to the next match. It was WCW versus WWE. You had the Icon, the Vigilante, Sting versus the Cerebral Assassin, the Gang, Triple H. Team WWE, Team WCW. This was epic. Charles Robinson was your referee. He was the referee in WCW. I just read earlier that Sting requested that Charles Robinson be the referee for his match. But man, WWE they did this match well. They put the match together well. I enjoyed it. Thank you, WWE, for doing all this awesome stuff during this match. You had Sting get the Scorpion Deathlock on Triple H, and then all of a sudden you hear the DX music, and out comes Billy Gunn, out comes X-Pac, out comes Road Dogg. I mean, it was cool to see them, Big Red. And then I was like, come on, we need NWO. We need NWO. Where you at, NWO? Well, finally, the NWO come out. Hulk Hogan, Scott Hall, and Kevin Nash finally come out. We had a big brawl between the NWO and DX. It was like the Monday Night Wars all over again. It was like rewinded back in the day.
Hey,
it was cool. What did you think?
I thought it was cool. And NWO come out, and I thought they were going to gang up on all of them at that one time, and that's helped Sting win.
Yeah.
But the X-Pac and then
it was X-Pac. It was but I want to go ahead and say, I know Big Red, he's awesome. One viewer, he's cool and all, but sometimes he forgets things because Fatback Greasy is your host. That's why this co-host over here, he's not that good. I'm the best. I'm best for business, ladies and gentlemen. But this is what happened. All of a sudden, out of nowhere, you see Shawn Michaels with a super kick on Sting, but Sting gets a kick out. It was amazing. And then all of a sudden, you had Triple H with the sledgehammer. Sting had the baseball bat that Scott Hall gave him. Sting broke that sledgehammer. You had a Stinger splash in this match. You also had Triple H. He got the piece of the sledgehammer, hit Sting, and pinned Sting 1, 2, 3 to win the match. Team WWE won the match. I didn't want to see that happen, but it was still good to see this match. I liked the ending where you had DX and NWO shake hands at the end. Very awesome. Thank you, WWE, for putting this on, making this match, booking this match well. I know the fans in Levi Stadium had a ball watching this match. They were very excited during it. Triple H's entrance was the Terminator entrance. That was awesome. I thought it was better than WrestleMania 30 entrance he did last year. Sting's entrance had drums and stuff. That was cool and all. But overall, man, this was awesome. And I'm going to talk about this. Could we see Team NWO versus Team DX at WrestleMania 32 next year at Cowboy Stadium? I would love to see it happen. Comment down below and tell us what you think. Would you like to see that match? But overall, what is your rating on this whole entire match? Triple H versus Sting, WCW, WWE, Big Red.
I think it was awesome, and that I rated 100% out of 100. It was great.
Great, huh? Okay. So we're going to move on to the next match of the evening, ladies and gentlemen. Man, this pay-per-view was awesome. I hope y'all agree because I really enjoyed myself watching this. You had the next thing, you had Paige and AJ Lee versus the Bella Twins. This was a very good match. I know a lot of people might say it was like too short of a match, or they really didn't care too much about this match. I know it should have been a fatal four-way Divas title match, but it didn't happen. To me, I thought that should have been it because it's WrestleMania. Put the title on the line. But anyway, great match. You had AJ Lee. She got knocked out several times off the apron, and it looked like it took her forever to get back in the ring. Paige took a beat down by Nikki Bella. Nikki Bella hit the rack attack on Paige, but she got a kick out. Paige kicked out. It's great Divas match. But, ladies and gentlemen, your winners is Paige and AJ Lee because AJ Lee came back in the match, saved the day, whoop-de-doo, hit the, made Nikki Bella submit to the Black Widow lock. But it was good to see. It was good to see this match. Now, what's going to happen tonight on Raw? There, Big Red. Will Nikki Bella throwing out an open challenge tonight like AJ Lee did last year on Raw? Well, I'll have to find that out. I will give my thoughts on the Raw review later tonight after Raw on this WWE Slam Zone YouTube channel. But great match, great Divas match. Your winners, AJ Lee and Paige. And this is Paige's first ever win at WrestleMania and her first ever WrestleMania. Big Red, any thoughts on this?
The Divas, they were good. And like I said, AJ Lee, she got knocked down several times, but she come back and had the winning. She the one that won it.
Exactly. And also, we also had this. We had a couple performances. We had the two bands the two official theme songs that for WrestleMania sung. They were good. I mean, it was, it is what it is, but there's not much to talk about there, the Big Red. But we're going on to the next match. You had the WWE United States Championship on the line of Rusev, the champion, defending against John Cena. This was a good match. You had a great entrance by Rusev. He come out in the tank, and that was cool to see that when he come out in the tank. And then Lana had this great outfit on and everything. And John Cena even had a good intro too. He showed all the American clips in his opening video of his entrance, and then they went to his entrance. Crowd really didn't like John Cena. They kept saying John Cena sucks. John Cena sucks, as usual. That's typical for John Cena. But your crazy match. You had Rusev hit the accolade on John Cena. John Cena Rusev couldn't get it locked in. And then later in the match, Rusev went for it again and had it locked in. Cena looked like he was going to pass out during this. But it did, and then Lana during this, when John Cena hit the STF later in the match, Rusev looked like he was going to pass out, but Lana threw the shoe in, and the referee he didn't even, cared about the shoe.
Didn't recognize.
You didn't even recognize the shoe. But that's it. That was it after that. John Cena then went for the AA. He didn't get the AA, and then all of a sudden, Lana got up on the ring apron. John Cena ducked. Rusev hit Lana. She fell down, and then John Cena hit the AA for the win. Your winner and new WWE World's United States Heavyweight Champion, John Cena. Any thoughts on the match there, Big Red? Did you enjoy this match? And are you glad that finally Rusev has finally been beaten in the WWE?
Yeah, I'm glad Rusev been finally beaten. He was undefeated up till now. Now John Cena is the U.S. champion, and that's a good thing.
It was a good thing. And afterward, you had Renee Young and Byron Saxton. They was up there in the WWE Network booth, and all of a sudden you hear in the background NXT chants. I'm like, oh, we're gonna get maybe a NXT surprise on WrestleMania. Is it going to happen? I don't know why they were chanting NXT. Maybe they were chanting that because they seen Corey Graves on the screen, but it was cool to hear that chant because I would love to see like Kevin Owens come out or defending his title at WrestleMania. I think that's what should happen one year. You should have some NXT matches either on the pre-show or during the pay-per-view or something because NXT is getting up there. They showing WWE what they have. Triple H is running NXT very well. But we're going on to the next segment. We had the Authority, Stephanie McMahon and Triple H come out and announce the new attendance record for Levi Stadium. 72,000, and I forget the amount of fans it was there. 72,900 something. 72, I think it was.
Yeah.
I just read that. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, they come out and Triple H says, we own all you fans. We own everybody. And then all of a sudden we get a surprise. None other than The Rock comes out. And, he says, you don't own these people. You don't even own The Rock. It's like, that was awesome. This segment was awesome. Stephanie McMahon told The Rock to get out of her ring, that this was her ring, that The Rock wouldn't even existed if it wasn't for the McMahon family. And so she told Rock, get the crap out of my ring. And so Rock got out of the ring and he walked around, and then all of a sudden he stopped at Ronda Rousey at ringside. He got Ronda Rousey. She got in the ring, and all of a sudden Ronda Rousey hits an arm lock on Stephanie and then hits a hip toss on Triple H. And then at the end, The Rock and Ronda Rousey posed to celebrate as the segment ended. This was a great segment. I really enjoyed it. Possibility, maybe a possible match maybe coming up in the future. I don't know. But I have an announcement at the end of this review that I'm going to talk about for, tomorrow night. But what are your thoughts on Stephanie McMahon, Triple H the Authority versus Triple H and Ronda Rousey at WrestleMania? I mean, it wasn't a match, but it was a good segment between all four.
Yeah, I'd like to see it next WrestleMania next year. Ronda Rousey and Stephanie
have a match.
That'd be good.
Yeah, it sure will. This was a great segment. Now, then we're going on to the next match. We had Bray Wyatt, the new face of fear, versus the Dead Man. The Undertaker makes his return at WrestleMania. Good match for the Undertaker. And I want to say this, the Undertaker looked way better than he did at WrestleMania 30. Even the announcers were saying, hey, Undertaker, way better, but what Undertaker are we getting tonight? But we had a great match. You had Bray Wyatt. He hit Sister Abigail on the Undertaker. The Undertaker kicked out. Undertaker hit the tombstone on Bray Wyatt. Bray Wyatt kicked out. And then you had some this awesome, it was epic when Bray Wyatt hit the spider walk and then Undertaker sat up. That was cool to see that. That was cool. And they stared each other down. And then you had at the end the Undertaker hit the one last tombstone pile driver on Bray Wyatt, your winner, and he come back and redeemed himself at WrestleMania from the loss of Brock Lesnar last year and beat Bray Wyatt this year. So Undertaker is now 22-1 at WrestleMania. So this was awesome. Thank you, Undertaker, for coming back. I really thought this was going to happen. I really thought maybe Sting would have possibly come out there and costed Undertaker his match with Bray Wyatt, setting up Sting versus the Undertaker at WrestleMania 32 next year. Didn't happen, but could it happen on Raw? Could they set it up on Raw? We'll have to find out tonight. But this was awesome at WrestleMania last night. Big Red, your thoughts? I know you're a big fan of the Undertaker.
Yeah, the Undertaker, he showed himself. He really had it going for him, and he looked 100% better. And he showed Bray Wyatt that he was the boss, and that was his domain.
Territory. Yeah, exactly. So I'm going to talk about something I forgot to mention. There was a backstage promo with Daniel Bryan talking about, his Intercontinental Championship win. You had the likes of Bret Hart. You had the likes of Roddy Piper, Ric Flair. And then Ric Flair was at the end, and he's like, all I have to say is yes, yes, yes. And all the legends were doing yes, yes, yes. And then Ron Simmons come in. That was pretty awesome. But I wanted to give my thoughts on that. That was a really awesome segment. But we're going on to the next match of the evening. It was the main event of WrestleMania 31 from Levi Stadium. And, man, there was a lot of speculation going into this match. There was a lot of people upset over this match. Brock Lesnar defending the WWE World's Heavyweight Champion against the winner, the 2015 winner of the Royal Rumble, Roman Reigns. It was a lot of hate on this match, but I thought the match was pretty good, but it didn't start off as, what I wanted it, the way I wanted it to go. You had suplex after suplex after suplex, as usual with Brock Lesnar. He told Roman Reigns that you better get used to it during the rest of this match because it's going to be Suplex City. But Roman Reigns got his butt beat during this match. He got the crap beat out of him. And it was so funny where Roman Reigns kept punching him a little bit, laughing. It's like, come on, bring it, bring it, bring it. Brock Lesnar hit. First off, when the match started, none other than 10 seconds into the match, you had Brock Lesnar hitting the F5 on Roman Reigns. I'm like, oh, no. Is it really going to be over now? And then all of a sudden, he hits the F5 at about close to the end. I'm like, oh, no, we don't need Brock Lesnar retaining the title because if he retains, we won't see him back until about SummerSlam in August because of his part-timer. So, man, this turned out good. At the end, you had Roman Reigns. He hit Superman Punch 1, another Superman Punch 2, and then Spear and another Spear. And, man, this was crazy. All of a sudden, you hear Seth Rollins' music. He comes out. He comes running down the ring. He told Lillian, he said, here, I want to cash in my Money in the Bank briefcase. Gave it to the referee. He's like, hurry up, hurry up. And so it was awesome. He went over to Roman Reigns. He tried to get Roman Reigns out of the ring. He hit the curb stomp, I think it was twice on Brock Lesnar. And, it almost backfired on Seth Rollins. And then all of a sudden, Roman got back. Roman was in there. And then Seth Rollins got into an F5, got out of it, and then speared Roman Reigns for the win. But let me check on that. It was, Rollins knocks Reigns out to the ring and goes to Lesnar. Rollins nails a curb stomp and waits for him to get back up. Lesnar catches him in the F5, but Reigns hits them with a spear. Rollins with a curb stomp on Reigns for the win. So your winner and new WWE World's Heavyweight Champion of the world, Seth Rollins, curb stomp Roman Reigns. What a wicked curb stomp. What did you think of the match?
I think it was wild. It was awesome. And the curb stomps, he done several curb stomps on Roman Reigns and also Brock Lesnar. And Brock, he got it. He was bleeding because Roman threw him against the ring pole out there.
Yeah, he was. I forgot to mention that during this review. Man, and then earlier, did you see the hit that Brock Lesnar took? He was bleeding from below the eye. And then I don't know if Brock Lesnar, in wrestling, if he actually cut himself or he actually got hit pretty hard. To me, he looked like he got hit pretty hard.
Yeah, that's what it looked like to me.
But anyway, what a great way. Seth Rollins is your new WWE World's Heavyweight Champion to close out WrestleMania 31 from San Jose, California at Levi Stadium. Comment down below if you thought Seth Rollins was going to cash in. I'm going to go ahead and talk about that. I don't know if you've seen our fans, if you've seen our WrestleMania 31 discussion from Tuesday night this past week, where I said if Seth Rollins didn't cash in either at WrestleMania or at Raw, that the case would have been useless. That was my opinion on the whole entire situation. I'm glad it happened. I predicted that Seth Rollins was going to cash in. I thought that Seth was going to wait maybe until after somebody won and then he'd come down there. But, man, great job last night. Great job on WrestleMania 31. It was an epic WrestleMania, and I want to go out and say it right now. WrestleMania 31, better than WrestleMania 30. There it is right there. So I hope all you agree. Comment down below if you think WrestleMania 31 last night was way better than WrestleMania 30 and in New Orleans, Louisiana. So great. Congratulations, Seth Rollins, on winning the WWE World Heavyweight Championship. So what does that lead? Where does Bray Wyatt go from here? Where does Randy Orton go from here? Where does, Seth Rollins? This is what I want to see, ladies and gentlemen. The dream match that needs to happen. Seth Rollins defending the WWE Heavyweight Championship against Roman Reigns and Dean Ambrose. Three-way match. All Shield, former Shield members going at it. I think it should happen. Dream match right there. Big Red, what do you think about the whole entire dream match? And do you think it should happen? And what do you think, finally, we have a WWE champion that's on WWE TV full-time?
Yeah, finally we don't have a part-timer. It's only on pay-per-views that Brock Lesnar is always there. But now we got one that'd be there to defend his belt, even on Raw, SmackDown, pay-per-views, or whatever. It was awesome.
Exactly. And so this leads me to this. We're going to give our final thoughts. Well, Big Red basically gave his final thoughts on the pay-per-view. I'm going to give my final thoughts. Great show. WrestleMania 31 in the books at Levi's Stadium. My rating is 10 out of 10. Great show. I didn't see nothing negative about it. Some people might, say the Diva match wasn't as good as they thought it would, or they might say, or, disagree and say it should have been a fatal four-way for the Divas title. I agree on that, but it still was a good match. 10 out of 10 from the King of England champion, Fatback Greasy, and your final rating, Big Red, for WrestleMania 31.
I agree. It was, excuse me.
Sorry for the technical difficulty, but Big Red, he's little loopy from all what happened at Celeversary. But anyway, what's your final rating?
10 out of 10.
There you go, ladies and gentlemen. So I want to give my big announcement right here. We're going to extend the WrestleMania week until tomorrow night. It will end tomorrow night. Come back to the YouTube channel tomorrow. Well, come back tonight. We're going to do the Raw review. But tomorrow we're going to do WWE WrestleMania 32 possibilities discussion. I will be here. Big Red will be here talking about, because I know you'll be back, because it looks like you're going to be on the end of WrestleMania week. I don't know. Stupid Billy Bob, that's him for you. But anyway, it's going to be a great discussion to talk about what might happen at WrestleMania 32 in Dallas, Texas at AT&T Stadium. I want to give my big shout-outs before we head out. Today, I want to give a big shout-outs to Adam DeWoo. Check him out. He's got 2 great YouTube channels. He's got the Adam DeWoo channel. He's got the Daily Woo. He goes to abandoned places, roadside attractions, filming locations, anything you want to think of. He does some awesome videos. So check him out. Subscribe to him on YouTube. Also, big shout-outs to Justin Scard on YouTube. He has the daily, the Sometimes vlog. He also has the Live Fast, Die Poor channel. He does a lot of Disneyland videos. He goes to some places in California and films videos. But, Justin Scard has a great vlog channel. It's called the Sometimes Vlog. It's a vlog that happens sometimes. So check that out, ladies and gentlemen. Justin Scard. Big shout-outs to all the WWE Slam Zone subscribers. Thank you for an awesome WrestleMania week. Thank you for watching these videos. Like us, subscribe to us. If you want to go follow us on Twitter at WWE Slam Zone, go follow us there. Big shout outs to all the followers. And go like us on Facebook, WWE Slam Zone on Facebook. So, and big shout outs to this one viewer we had. I think it looked like we had about 3-4 viewers watching live right now. So thank you for watching the WrestleMania 31 pay-per-view review. That's my shout outs. And I want to say there might be, what do you think? Should there be a future Fatback Greasy vlog? It's a vlog that is greasy.
Should be one Fatback. Why don't you give him a greasy vlog?
I think I might do that. It should happen. Who wants to see the Fatback Greasy vlog? It might happen. Stay tuned for that. Maybe on a Fatback Greasy YouTube channel. Coming to a city near you, ladies and gentlemen. But anyway, thank you for watching the WrestleMania 31 pay-per-view review. I enjoyed it. WrestleMania in the books. Thank you, one viewer, for watching. And we'll see everybody tonight for the WWE Raw review the night after WrestleMania. It's going to be epic. We might have debuts. We might have NXT debuts. We might even have the return of Sheamus. Who knows? Undertaker, Sting. Man, it's going to be crazy tonight. Seth Rollins, new champion, going into Monday Night Raw. I see everybody later tonight on the Monday Night Raw review show. So I hope everybody enjoys it. I'm sorry we're having a little technical difficulty, ladies and gentlemen. So hang on, and why I am trying to close the show, because I have some stupid people that don't know how to run my show. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, enjoy the rest of the show. Enjoy Monday Night Raw, ladies and gentlemen. I'm sorry for that. See everybody later tonight.